जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय। गोपी जनवल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय। गोपी जनवल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय। यशोदनंदन व्रज जनरंजन यशोदनंदन व्रज जनरंजन यशोदनंदन व्रज जनरंजन यमुना तीरा वनचारी यमुना तीरा यमुना तीरा वनचारी यमुना तीरा। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय ओम विश्वपाद वंश परिव्राजकाचार्य श्रोत्र श्री श्रीमद अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी शील प्रभुपाद की जय। इस्कॉन बीवीटी फाउंडर आचार्य शील प्रभुपाद की जय। जय ओम विश्वपाद वंश परिव्राजकाचार्य श्रोत्र श्री श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर प्रभुपाद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नामाचार्य शील हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से गौ श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। मथुरा वृंदावन धाम की जय। नवदीप मायापुर धाम की जय। पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की। ऑल ग्लोरी टू द assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories, all glories, all glories Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Srimad Bhagvatam, Canto 9, Chapter 12, verses 7 to 16. Tasmat prashrushtastasya sandhistap tasyapi amarshana mahaswams tatsutas tasmad vishwabhahur ajayata. From Maru was born a son named Prashushruta. From Prashushruta came Sandhi. From Sandhi came Amarshana. And from Amarshana a son named Mahaswan. From Mahaswan Vishwabahu took his birth. Tata prasenajit tasmat takshako bhavita puna tato brihad balo yastu pitra te samare hata. From Vishwabahu came a son named Prasenajit. From Prasenajit came Takshaka, and from Takshaka came Brihadbala, who was killed in a fight by your father. Etikshvaku bhupala atita shrinva anagatan brihadbalasya bhavita putro namna Brihadrana. All these kings in the dynasty of Ikshvaku have passed away. Now please listen as I describe the kings who will be born in the future. From Brihadbala will come Brihadrana. Urukriya sutastasya vatsavriddho bhavishyati prativyomastato bhanur divako vahinipati. The son of Brihadrana will be Urukriya, who will have a son named Vatsavridha. Vatsavridha will have a son named Prativyoma, and Prativyoma will have a son named Bhanu. And from Divaka, a great commander of soldiers will take place. Sahadevastato viro brihadasvotha bhanuman pratikshvo bhanumata supratiko tha tatsuta. Thereafter from Divika will come a son named Sahadeva, and from Sahadeva a great hero named Brihadasva. From Brihadasva will come Bhanuman, and from Bhanuman will come Pratikshasva, Pratikashva. The son of Pratikashva will be Supratika. Bhavita Marudevotha Sunakshatrotha Pushkara Tasyantarikshastat Putra Sutapastad Amitrajit. Thereafter from Supratika will come Marudeva. From Marudeva Sunakshatra, and from Sunakshatra Pushkara, and from Pushkara Antariksha. The son of Antariksha will be Sutapa, and his son will be Amitrajit. Brihadrajastu tasyapi barhis tasmat kritanjaha rananjayas tasya sutta sanjayo bhavita tata. From Amitrajit will come a son named Brihadraja, and from Brihadraja will come Barhi, and from Barhi will come Kritanjaya. The son of Kritanjaya will be known as Rananjaya, and from him will come a son named Sanjaya. Tasmat chakyotha shuddhoda langalas tat sutam smrita tatha prasenajit tasmat kshudrako bhavita tatha. From Sanjaya will come Sakya. From Sakya will come Shuddhoda, and from Shuddhoda will come Langala. From Langala will come Prasenajit, and from Prasenajit Kshudraka. Ranako bhavita tasmat suratas tanayastatha sumitro nama nishtanta ete barhad balan vaya. From Kshudraka will come Ranaka. From Ranaka will come Suratha, and from Suratha will come Sumitra, ending the dynasty. This is a description of the dynasty of Brihadbala. Ikshvakunam ayam vamsha sumitranto bhavishyati yatastam prapya rajanam samsthan prapshyati vaikulau. The last king in the dynasty of Ikshvaku will be Sumitra. After Sumitra, there will be no more sons in the dynasty of the sun god, and thus their dynasty will end. Thus end the Bhaktivedanta purports of the 9th canto, 12th chapter of the Srimad Bhagvatam, entitled The Dynasty of Kusha, the son of Lord Ramachandra. Om Ajnanatimirantasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pishtaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद. हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. मुखम करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयति गिरिं यत्कृपातहं वन्दे श्री गुरुदीनतारिणं. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यो पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. The last king in the dynasty of Ikshvaku will be Sumitra. After Sumitra, there will be no more sons in the dynasty of the sun god, and thus the dynasty will end. So, after listening to the pastimes of Lord Ramachandra, we are listening to what was the lineage of Lord Ramachandra. His sons Love and Kush, and what were their dynasties. We cannot even name our forefathers 4 or 5 generations back. Yes, the generations end. I just remember only up to my great grandfather, but before that we don't know. Yes, because nothing is glorious over here. That's why there is nothing to be recorded. But in Srimad Bhagvatam, Shukdev Goswami is giving precisely. Imagine giving such a lineage which is remembered for so long. Even today, I was listening to the dynasty. I was reading about the dynasty of the Jaipur kings, from Man Singh, from Jai Singh. They have their lineage. Yes. The whole dynasty is mentioned, who came from who and who married whom. And why is it important? People say that, previous ages they couldn't care less. They were actually barbaric. They didn't know what to do. They didn't know what was the whole thing going on. But if we actually see through these pastimes, through the histories, itihasas, puranas, we can see each and everything mentioned so nicely. Yes, it is mentioned so nicely. How can the previous ages be barbaric? Yes, this is the problem of the modern education. Yes, the problem of the modern education. They can't name their forefathers, so they think that we can't mention ours. Yes, that is the lacking we have. And that's why this is a problem, which Maharaj was mentioning yesterday, Bhaktivinoda Maharaj, when he mentioned that in modern education, we are taught that how modern education is so great, our civilization is so backward. Yes, the great Indian heritage is actually a false thing. No. Yes, all these great Puranas, Prabhupada was so emphatic about it that he mentioned that this is history. This is not mythology. It's not some man-made. This is history. How can Shukdev Goswami name each and every person of the dynasty? Yes, it is an amazing thing. Then the moon dynasty will show up. Maharaj Nimi. Yes, then we have Purarava, Parshuram, King Yayati. Yes, the dynasty of Bharata. And then eventually, how the Lord shows up. How he is going to appear, in which dynasty, what are his mother and father, who he has chosen. Yes, eternal mother and father. What did they do? How did they get, begot the Lord himself? Everything is given. And then they will say that, no, this was written, 500 years back. This is man-made. Yes. If everything is man-made, then whatever you are saying is also man-made. Then whatever you say will also be mythology someday. So what is the importance in what you think? Yes. So Prabhupada always challenged the scientists. And that is how today, yes, even yesterday when Bhaktivinoda Maharaj was explaining how we are so conditioned. How we are so conditioned in following these scientists, these modern people. We have faith. As devotees also, we have so much faith. Yes. In one of the lectures, this moon controversy always shows up. Whether we landed on the moon or not. Oh yes, some devotees will say, no, Prabhupada said we went to Rahu. Then yes, we went to Rahu. Okay, no, but Prabhupada, maybe he made a mistake. This and that, and so many things are going on. And so our basis in the faith of our whole sampradaya is a small petty thing like going to the moon. If we say this outside, people will go crazy. How can you say going to the moon is so petty? How can you do it? But here Prabhupada is giving us to go above all these planets, going back home, back to Godhead, to the spiritual world. And they think that that is easy, you know. And that is the fault in these scientists. So in one of the lectures, very beautiful, Prabhupada was mentioning that they have so much difficulty to go into the moon. Yes, they have to take their little Sputniks and they have to go and artificially be there. And then Prabhupada said, that is also a controversy. He himself says, that is also a controversy whether they went or not. Okay. Mostly, even if they go, they cannot be there for long. So Prabhupada does mention it in his lectures. It is in Vrindavan for Nectar of Devotion somewhere, 1972 I think. He does mention, even if they go there, what is the use? Right? What is the use? They cannot be there for long. They do not have the adhikar to be there. Earlier I remember that 8 years back or 9 years back, whatever that is, I used to read Prabhupada conversations. And you used to get so affected. How Prabhupada would deal, how would Prabhupada say, no, they didn't go on the moon. And then you'll go up on the internet and see, but they went on the moon, why is Prabhupada saying that? And then there'll be a huge turmoil in your heart. And even today, when we have some controversies, then there's a big video we have to release, we have to release for the benefit of the devotees. Because they will be bewildered, oh my God. And why are devotees getting bewildered? So what they went on the moon? So what they went on Mars? So what? What is the big deal? Because we have faith in these scientists. And we have less faith in what Prabhupada has given us. No, Prabhu, but we have to show that we are with the world today. No, we don't have to show that we are with the world. We are following something which is 5,000 years back. Why do we have to show that? We will use what they create. Yes. In that, which one? For the pre-Kartik event which we were. So, I was mentioning that, yes, we can wear modern clothes. Yes, devotees do wear modern clothes. But we should not be ashamed to wear traditional. Yes. It's like, always somebody was mentioning for these ASU events that should we come in dhoti kurta or should we come in saris, because then we have to connect to these people. Or on Mill Avenue also we go for Harinam. No, we should not. We should connect to the people. How can we as Indians compete with Americans? In material sense. Great bodies, great everything. Prabhupada used to say that, yes, that they have everything great. They have done piety so much that they can kill cows, But if we Indians start killing cows, we'll have a great problem. Why? Because great power comes great responsibility. How can we compete? No. And that's why, I always appreciate when Mataji you come for ASU program, any programs, you're always in sari and all. It gives a great inspiration. And everybody else might come in their, jeans and shirts as devotees. It's not because you will be amongst one of them. That is not a point of a leader. Yes. If you go on, one Maharaj was explaining, if you go on Broadway, yes, New York Broadway, you will, and I had gone there a long time back, I think 6 years back. And I was wearing, I was like, usually I don't get conscious about what I wear because I'm like, it's fine, what I wear is good enough. So, but I was wearing my jeans and t-shirt and you'll be on the street, and I was just walking down the street. And there was a man, literally spotless white, like this dhoti is still not white enough. He was in a suit like that, a tuxedo. A black person, yes, African American, with funky sunglasses, literally with a cane in his hand. Yes, I still remember, shaved head, walking down the street with and white shoes, pointy shoes. Full white. I'm like, you've got the confidence. And he was not ashamed at all. I was feeling embarrassed. I was feeling embarrassed. Why? The first time in my whole life I felt that I was out of place. How can we compete? You can't compete. But if I was wearing dhoti kurta with tilak and all, I might not have been that ashamed. Because each and every person on the street is actually wearing something very different. They're proud of it. But we as devotees want to do bridge preaching and all that stuff. So then we have our own notion that we'll wear something modern, and then we'll try to fit in, for Harinam, for programs. Yes, some places, yes, we get it. But for Harinam and all, no. We have to show that we come from a proud culture. So that's why we can wear jeans, and Prabhupada did not like it, obviously. But we have to wear it, so okay. But we can wear them, but we should not be ashamed to wear our traditional clothes. Yes, we should be more comfortable wearing traditional than to wear Western. Yes. Yes. And that's why this modern education actually brainwashes us. Yes, the Britishers came to India actually to do all this. Yes, I actually forgot to mention this on the pre-Kartik event, that Prabhupada was asked by Britishers when he came to England, and all these reporters were there, the big people were there, and they asked him, why have you come here? Why have you come here? And Prabhupada is so great, He will say so many things. It was so amazing. Well, like, how can you say these things? But he says that, I have come, what have you come to give us? He's like, the British took everything from India, but they forgot that one thing. The way they took the wealth, they took everything from India. So much gold, so much, everything. They even destroyed the culture, tried to destroy the culture. I have come to give you what could not be destroyed, is the spiritual culture of India. So proud, And that is what Haldar Maharaj says. That yes, we have to be proud of our culture, of our rich culture. We have to be proud of our sampradaya, proud of our acharyas. When we have that pride, we will try to not, even if we compare, we'll be like, no. It's like your mother and father, yes, anybody's mother and father. So if you compare your mother and father to some other mother and father, but still, do you go and practice what they do at their home? No. I will still glorify my mother and father, right? You can glorify yours. But my mother is the greatest mother, I can say. Yes. No problem. So what is the problem in saying that? But we are scared. We have to be politically correct. Yes, we cannot show too much. Why? Because we ourselves don't have conviction. Yes. We have to be factually, like stomping on the ground that no, my Srila Prabhupada, so great. Nobody greater than him. Yes, so great. The world has never seen a personality like him, and then the world will never see a personality like him. That is how great Srila Prabhupada is. He is the Senatpati Bhakta of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission. Yes, nowhere. And that's why today modern ISKCON devotees also, no, Prabhupada did this wrong. Yeah, Prabhupada had this fault. They bring up these issues. They start blaming Srila Prabhupada. Yeah, then why are you here? Just go out somewhere. Yes. Just go out somewhere. We are okay with our family. You don't have to be a part of us. Yes. You can be out there, you can go out there, and there are so many institutions. Why you don't have to be here? It's a voluntary organization, right? Yes. It's like somebody, like I always think about this. It's like, because it's your temple, you try to do stuff. Whatever you can. And then you're lazy in other situations, so you don't do other stuff. That's another issue. But still, it is a responsibility of the management or everybody, the seniors, they come and appreciate, there's so much you have to do. And I'm like, no, it's still little, there is so much to do, there is so much to do. It's always, there is so much to do. This week is panicky. Every week is like this, should be like this, right? And that's the thing, that we should have that responsibility. Very difficult, very difficult. And that's why Bhaktivinoda Maharaj yesterday was mentioning how Maya actually tricks us. How Maya actually puts us in that illusion that, you are the enjoyer. Yes, kartaham iti manyate. Ahankara vimudatma kartaham iti manyate. And that is the ahankar only, when we go out there and we think that, we need to fit in, we need to do this, we need to do that. This is all ahankara vimudatma kartaham iti manyate. It has nothing, because the acharyas don't approve of it. It's that we are thinking, this is mental speculation. Yes, because we don't know what is to be a leader, then we bring up some notion, we try to practice it, and then it doesn't work out, because it tests our faith, it tests our conviction. Yes, I lack so much faith that, it's very hard to just go out there and chant by yourself. Very hard. What will people say? What will people do? What if people reject me? It's a test of my faith. It's a test of my being comfortable or not. But that is where we have to apply ourselves. Yes, Maharaj is explaining that we are artificially given intelligence by Maya Devi. But when we are aware, when we are aware that no, we are not doing anything over here, and this is Maya actually in our mind, who's coming and actually doing all these things. Jaya. Doing all these things on behalf of us, then we have to be very careful. Am I really doing it according to Guru, Sadhu and Shastra? Somewhere it was mentioned that what is surrender? How do we know we are surrendered? It is that first of all it has to be Guru, Sadhu and Shastra. Then we can see what is the mood. Yes? Because if the mood is there and the form is not there, still it will work out. But if the form is not there and the mood is also not there, then nothing is going to work out. So, these things are important. These histories are important. So much in detail have been given about all our great kings. But if you go to the West, they have it only for 500 years. This is 5,000 years back. And still they will come and say, some outside people who are not even Indians, who are not even born in India, they will come and claim that, we know more about your culture than you do. No. Yeah, we should not be falling into that trap. This great intellologist said this, about Srimad Bhagvatam. So, so what? Who is he to say? What has he done in his life? A degree? A PhD degree from some university? And now he has the authority to talk about our history? No. He doesn't have any authority. Yes. He can say whatever he can. And this is what the modern youth is seeing out there. And they believe. Why? Because the great West has created iPhones, so then they must be right in everything. Yes. But we can see the great effects of these iPhones. There are centers for social addictions. Yeah. And people, when they come to the West and they give up their own thing, they're suffering so much. All these youth, they come over here after 5-6 years. Oh, I come from this great culture. Now they have this great culture. Why? They're all politically motivated and trying to be modern. But the height is that when we give some logical theory to our own philosophy, then it is much a bigger problem. Why? Because it's not rooted in our Shastras. So it will run for some years. Again, the same cycle will come up. Again, people are going to be bewildered that, oh, this logic doesn't work anymore because science has proved it otherwise. Okay, then give it up. So that's why when we give any proofs, it has to be based on the Shastra, not on the base of modern science. Yes, not on the basis of modern science. Prabhupada, even before Prabhupada came to the West, they knew that cigarettes were good for them. And then they changed, So, Prabhupada did not go for all this. He went to Shastra. Yes. And he never compromised. Never compromised. That's why we should also try to follow what Srila Prabhupada has given, and his disciples have made so much effort to give us. Yes. Be grateful to that. Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagvatam ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande Hare Hare Krishna. सिर्फ नाम दिए उन्होंने ना, वो सुमित्रा अलग सुमित्रा है, वो अपना वाला नहीं, रामायण वाला नहीं, वो बाद में आते हैं ये सब। राजा भविष्य में हुए कि नहीं कैसे पता चले इसमें? नहीं, रामायण वो कुछ लव कुश के ये है पूरा। हाँ नहीं, वो रामायण के बाद की बात है ये। पहले का वो सुमित्रा वो वाला नहीं, रामायण होने के बाद वाले ये सब है। ये द्वापर युग के अंत तक के लिखा है या कलयुग के अंत तक के लिखा है राजा? नहीं, ये वाले तो इसके है, भविष्य की लिखा है ना। भविष्य मतलब कौन सा भविष्य की? वो उनका द्वापर का होना चाहिए ना, मतलब ये तो नहीं बता रहा है ना। भागवतम तो कलयुग में, भागवतम तो द्वापर के एंड में आया, कलयुग के स्टार्ट में आया ना। ये तो परीक्षित महाराज बता रहे हैं। हाँ तो बोल रहे तो मतलब कलयुग के लिए नहीं होगा ये। नहीं, ये त्रेता का एंड का है, ये त्रेता का ही है, क्योंकि निमि महाराज आएंगे ना। निमि महाराज तो द्वापर में थे ना सब, क्योंकि भगवान अभी तक आए नहीं ना। भविष्य मतलब कौन सा भविष्य? उन्होंने ये बोला है, लेखा द्वापर में लिखा था, मतलब एंड हो। अब बहुत सारे राजा होने वाले भविष्य में, बहुत सारे लिखा था।